Yeah, look, I think our attack on the footy was really poor, Mark, for 2 quarters, probably the second and the third. I think what we've seen is that in the 4 games that we've won, that's what we played like in the last 2 minutes. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, for 2 quarters, 2 and a bit quarters, we didn't do that. So that'll be a focus of review this week as to why that happened. It's certainly not conditioning. It's certainly not the playing list that we've got. There's obviously an amount of effort and attack on the footy that we need to improve.
Do you feel as though it's been hard to kind of wrestle back momentum when it does swing the other way?
No, I don't think so. I think all of these games are like a finals-like atmosphere. So each week we've come up against an opponent in a number of close games now, and unfortunately the last 2 weeks just haven't gone our way.
Was playing in Darwin good or...?
Yeah, playing in Darwin was terrific. The crowd here tonight, our family and friends that were here to support, it was just fantastic for the girls to have a home game here in Darwin.
I suppose it's been a couple of weeks in a row now where that fourth quarter really haven't kind of grasped that moment. Is that something you turn your attention to this week? Do you work on that?
Last week's game was different to this week, so I wouldn't say the fourth quarter last week it was like the fourth quarter this week. 2 different games, 2 different oppositions. So we'll be looking at the 2 quarters in the middle and what happened with our desire to win the footy there. Yeah.
The usual suspects were very good again, but probably not enough contributors tonight.
Yeah, we can't just rely on 1 or 2 people to do the job, and we didn't for the first 4 weeks, which is one of our strengths. And tonight there were certainly too few that put their hand up to work. Yeah.
Who were the ones who were good tonight?
Aaron Phillips had an outstanding game as usual. And then, there were some people that we expected that probably should have played a bit better that didn't quite just do the job, but I prefer not to sort of isolate anyone in particular in regards to that. It's a work in progress, guys. We're trying to get better each week, and tonight we weren't as good as we wanted to be.
There aren't any official lead-up finals to the grand final, but next week certainly looks like one.
Yeah, each week has been actually, I feel like a final, and certainly in the rooms just now it felt like we'd lost a final. So we've put ourselves in an opportunity where we did win 4 games, but now we've lost 2, so we can't be too hard on ourselves. We have played some good footy. We are capable of playing good footy. We showed in patches tonight that we can do it, and next week it's a must-win.
I know you haven't wanted to touch on the grand final side of things. Do you start to talk about that this week as a motivation for what's at stake this week?
It has to be. It's a must-win game. Yeah.
So you do talk about that?
We will be this week because we have to win. If we don't win, we're not in it.
What do you think needs to get back to your best footy?
We just got to do the things that we're successful at, and that's been built on a foundation of pressure. And we did have some pretty good pressure at times tonight, but then we just weren't very intelligent with our use of the football. And we do have forwards that are capable of doing that work and get better at that.
Sarah Perkins, you didn't quite get enough out of?
Look, she looks a bit sore at the moment with that shoulder, so we'll get that looked at this week and find out what the story is there. But Perko again, she at times had three defenders hanging off her. So where were the others loose for us? So we can't be put on Perko.
And a genuine specky by Aaron Phillips.
Yeah, actually said in the box when she took it, she didn't take that mark. That was going to be a free kick. But that was spectacular. Hopefully a few things that kept the crowd happy to spot the loss tonight.